Advanced Residential Applications and Case Studies, Chapter 8, Cost and Income Approaches, page 30. Check your understanding. This quiz has a total of 3 questions. There will be 1 question per page. You must achieve 65% to pass this quiz. Start quiz. Number 1. A property sold for $725,000. The site was valued at $235,000, and the cost new of the improvements was $618,000. By market extraction, what is the percent of depreciation in the building? A, 15.5%, B, 17.1%, C, 19.3%, or D, 20.7%. So I'm going to open the calculator. We're going to take, so there's 3 phases to this. The first phase is to put in the sale price, and you're going to minus the site value, which was $235,000. That's going to give you the depreciated cost of the improvements, I believe was what it was called, which was $490,000. Phase 2 is you take, hold on, I gotta write that down, because I know there's 3 phases to this. 490,000 depreciated, and then we're going to clear this. The cost new is $618,000, and then you're going to minus the 490, which is going to leave you, I believe this is called the lump sum depreciation. And then for the final piece of the puzzle of the phase 3, you take the lump sum depreciation of $128,000, and you're going to divide it by the bigger number with the bigger cost new of the improvements, which was $618,000. Bingo. And that equals 0.207. And then you're going to move the decimal place over 2 spots, 1, 2, which equals 20.7. Bam, brother. Number 2. A 10-year-old home recently sold for $320,000. The site value is $110,000. The cost new of the home would be $250,000. What is the total economic life indicated by this property? A, 67 years, B, 72 years, C, 62.5 years, or D, 50 years. Okay, I think this one kind of goes the same, and I think what it was I don't think you really have to do anything with the number of years, the 10-year. I think it's kind of misleading. So you take open the calculator, pretty much the same thing we just did, but this gives you something different. The home sold, the price, which was $320,000. You're going to minus the site value, $110,000. That's going to equal your depreciated cost of the improvements, which was $210,000 depreciated. You're going to clear your calculator, and then you're going to enter in whatever the cost new of the home would be. which is $250,000. You're going to minus the depreciated cost that we just came up with in phase 1, $210,000. That's going to equal your lump sum of $40,000. And then you're going to go into phase 3, and you're going to divide the lump sum by the cost new. Yikes. Oh shit. Never mind. That gives me the... Okay, this is different then. Hold on. What is the total economic life indicated by the property? So I did something wrong on this one. I did the formula for the last one, which gives me the 0.16, which was 16. Perhaps we could take the 16, perhaps, and divide it by 100? I don't know. Nope, that's not it. 100 divided by 16 equals 6 point. We might be onto something. Check this out. Check this out. 6.25 is so similar to this, 62.5. So let's try that again. How about we go 100 divided by 0.16. Ooh, okay, check it out. That kicked us out 625. Now, if we move a decimal over 1, 2, it leaves you 62.5 years. So that same formula that we did originally, which gives us the point 16. So there's like a fourth approach. It's like a fourth phase to get this answer for the total economic life. And for some reason they want 100, and I did something similar to that. So you take the 100 and you divide it by 0.16, which left you 625, and then you take the decimal before the 6 and you move it over to the 2 places to the right, gives you 62.5 years. That's how you solve this. Next. Number 3. You have sales of improved properties that indicate your subject property is worth $620,000. You have no vacant land sales. Your research shows that land values in this area are typically 25% of the total property value. What is the land value for the subject property? A, $465,000. B, $145,000. C, $155,000. Or D, $186,000. So we are looking for the land value of the subject property. You have sales of improved properties that indicate your subject property is worth $620,000. You have no vacant land sales. Your research shows that the land values in this area are typically 25% of the total property value. Okay, what is the land value? So maybe all we got to do is you get the calculator. Let's try this out. Clear. And let's try it this way first, because it's always like a triangle when we're doing this. We got 2 pieces of the triangle. We're trying to figure out the third. 625 divided by 0.25 equals, nope, it's not that. Let's try it the other way then. 0.25 divided by 620,000 equals, we got 4.032. Okay. We just gotta solve this. Also, there's another approach we can try to do too, but it's my last ditch, which I'll do, which we'll go process of elimination with the answers, which I think isn't a bad idea, but I want to know the formula to do it. 620,000. Typically, your research shows that the land values in this area are 25% of the total property value. Another thing is you can do this. Check this out. You go $620,000 divided by 25% equals, that's, god damn it, that's not it. Look at this. I'm just gonna do it like this. $620,000 divided by 4 equals $155,000. Okay, so this is a different way to solve it. Now I got the answer, but it's not the formula I wanted to do. What I did is I took the $620,000 and I divided it by 4, which is going to give me 25% of whatever the 620,000 is, which is 155,000. So I know the answer, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it wrong just so I can figure out the correct formula to solve this. I'm going to say 145, right? We're going to pass this quiz, and I already knew it, you know? So you solved, you know, number 1 correctly. A property sold for $725,000. The site was valued at $235,000, and the cost new of the improvements was $618,000. By market extraction, what is the percent of depreciation in the building? You said 20.7, and that was correct. Next was number 2, a 10-year-old home recently sold for $320,000. The site value is $110,000. The cost new of the home would be $250,000. What is the total economic life indicated by this property? You said 62.5 years. That was correct. Now, coming back to number 3. We already knew the answer was $155,000, but I want to see the formula that they want to do this the other way. We did it the last ditch resort way, but we got it right. Question is you have sales of improved properties that indicate your subject property is worth $620,000. You have no vacant land sales. Your research shows that land values in this area are typically 25% of the total property value. What is the land value of the subject property? The correct answer is $155,000. Now, here's how they want to do it. You take the $620,000 and you divide it by 0.25, which equals $155,000. So let's do that. This is how you're supposed to do it. I thought I did it like that though. 620,000 divided by 0.25 equals. See? How in the fuck is it not 155,000? It says it right there. I did exactly how they said it, and look what I get. 2,480,000. That doesn't work. I'm gonna need to figure that out because that's not gonna work. I did the formula exactly as they told me. 620,000 divided by 0.25, which is exactly what I did, and it kicks me out this big gigantic ass number. So we're gonna need help with that. Anywho, It says that's case study 13, allocation method. Continue. Summary. In this chapter, we explore the possibilities of using the other two approaches, the cost and income approaches. We examine the cost approach and its strengths and weaknesses. In complex properties, it may be the approach that will yield the best results. We illustrated some traditional and non-traditional ways to estimate costs. We also looked at how to extract depreciation from the market and investigated some allied applications of that information. Then we reviewed various methods of site valuation. We briefly addressed the applicability of gross rent multiplier, GRM analysis, and appraising complex properties. We also detailed its limitations. Let's move ahead with another quiz. Click here if you would like to open this chapter as a PDF, which you can then print or save to your device. Chapter 8, end of page.